Hi everybody, welcome to Living Heart. Everybody, start. And then Living Heart thing. Hi, welcome to Living Heart Production, and today we're going to be talking about ways not to give up. Right now, life is such that we always tend to get to that point where we want to give up, which is very okay to feel that way since we're humans. But always remember, giving up is not an option. Now, before you try not to give up, you want to remember that giving up always starts in your mind. So therefore, the first step that you got to take on that road where you would not give up is to make sure that you psych your mind. Now, I'll use myself as an example. Being in the military, going on those 15-mile walk where I'm just not that fit to do. Anytime I get to a point where I feel like my body is giving up on me, as I go in my mind, why am I doing this? I start asking myself questions. I start thinking about the people why I'm doing this. Why am I sacrificing so much to go through training? I think about my family. I think about the country. I think about all those people that my life affects. That little girl somewhere who looks up to me. That little boy somewhere who looks up to me. So therefore, giving up never comes in. I'm able to go through all my miles and finish successfully. Probably I might not be the first to finish, but I'll definitely finish. So anytime life throws at you bad things, or anytime life challenges comes your way, you always have to remember that giving up is not an option. And once you've psyched your mind not to give up, it will definitely work. It does work. It said a lot of good things that have happened in life took time. It never came on silver platter. So almost every successful person that has passed through this world, or that has passed through this life, went through some challenges, but the only thing that made them successful was not to give up. Okay, also you have to think about what you really want, your goals. Sometimes we set goals for ourselves, and probably the goals are not meant to be for us because you see somebody else doing it, you want to do it. But sit down, analyze yourself. What goal do you want for yourself? So once you set that goal becomes very, very important to you. Now, let's say you want to be a doctor. You know that, hey, this is what I want to do. Despite every challenge that is thrown at me, I want to be a doctor. In that sense, being a doctor becomes very important to you, so you get to think about it every day. Now you look for solution. Anytime you look for solution, you're going to find it very easy to maneuver through all those challenges, because one, you want by hook or crook, you just want to be a doctor. And it does work. A lot of people have tried. I personally have tried it, and it worked for me. Also, you also find mentors, like people that are going to mentor you. Okay, everybody needs. Sometimes we have to pick ourselves up, but sometimes you need that one person who will tell you to push on. That one person who will give you the hand to lift you once you fall. Okay, so find a very, very good person, a very resourceful person. It can be your parents, a brother, a friend, whatever you call it. But there should be always at least one person in that corner trying to give you that boost. Now, boosting people helps a lot. So many times I'm going to use myself. When I'm doing my 2-mile run on my test, right? I might be worried. I might be like, hey, this is it. I'm done. I can't continue. But once I hear my battles and my friends cheer me up, hey, it's almost time, you got like 19 minutes more, that pushes me, that boosts my morale to keep on going. So make sure you have that one person in that corner always looking out for you. That person should be a positive person. Now, when you're giving up, you don't need anything negative. Try to refresh your mind. Try to read stuff that is going to add to whatever you have within you. Okay, you can read the Bible, which is the very best thing to go to when you are losing hope, because you can read it on so many things that God has said about having faith in Him. He said, if you have faith like the mustard seed, right? He said that is all that you need in order to move on or in order to succeed. You don't need the size of a mango. You don't need the size of a, even a pawpaw seed is probably very, very big. Okay, so read books that can add to it. Listen to on YouTube, we have a lot of people that share encouraging words, motivating words. You're just going to say, oh, they're just doing blah 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 blah. But at the end of the day, feeding your soul with the right words, feeding your soul with positivity goes a long way. It adds to your faith, and it also helps you to push. It also helps you to push on. You have to be motivated to learn to be disciplined. Okay, so when it comes to achieving your goals, you have to be disciplined. If there were certain things like you're trying to stay fit, you're trying to lose weight, you have that goal to lose weight. Now, in order to do that, you have to put in certain measures: going to the gym, eating at a certain time, not eating at a certain time. You have to be disciplined. Once you're disciplined, it makes life easier in achieving your goals. Okay, when you feel depressed, depression is real. And once we get into that pool of depression, we lose sight of whatever is going on around us, and it worsens our situations to give up. Okay, so anytime you feel depressed, make sure you call somebody. Talk to God. If talking to God is not enough for you, whatever that you do to get out of depression, you can be depressed, but make sure you don't stay there for long, because that wouldn't be a good thing for you to carry on whatever you have. You always have to remember there are tough times, there are tough seasons, and say God gives his battles to his favorite soldiers. So I always say, whatever life throws at me, whatever challenge that comes my way, if God allowed it, that means he had a reason for it. So giving up will just put God in a situation where God's trust in me or God's faith in me wasn't valid. Okay, so everything that happens to you, so far as you have the gift of life, you always have to remember you can push on. Never quit. And again, quitting is not an option if you really want to achieve that goal that you've set for yourself. Everything is attainable, right? If you run in and you've left behind, you just got to run faster to get to the front. You are a winner. Always have that at the back of your mind. And always remember, winners never quit and quitters never win. Thank you.